We've been talking about breaking out of old bad habits in today's show, and now Dr. Joey is here to add another layer to the conversation with her tips to get our behavior around food back on track. Joey, we all know what we're doing is wrong, but it is so hard to stop doing it.
It is. I have often said, Trace, that I want to write a book called The Implementation Factor, because most of us know what to do, but we're just not doing it. And we have to back up and say, well, why? So if we bring some mindfulness and attention to our behavior when it comes to food, you literally can change your game. So I have a few really helpful tips.
Okay, your first thing is that we have to sort of tune into our hunger cues. So what do you mean by that?
So a lot of people don't like getting hungry. It's very anxiety provoking and it's uncomfortable. It's okay to get hungry. I want you to get hungry because that means your body is sort of detoxing and burning up some fuel. So really tap into, why am I eating? Am I happy, bored, sad, lonely, or stressed? Or am I hungry? So if you start eating only when you're hungry, you've changed really your health, because when you're eating and you're overeating, your body's working a little too hard for digestion, elimination. So just try it. See if you can feel hunger. See if you can sit with your hunger. Are you hungry or are you thirsty? Have a glass of water. See what happens. Now, the other thing, Tracy, is I don't like traveling without food on me. If I'm at home, I have healthy snacks. If I'm at the office. So if we can switch our snacks to whole live food snacks, you'll really have something to look forward to eating wise. So whether we're having rice cakes with avocado or peanut butter and banana, whether we just have coconut oil, if you're having a second coffee, put some coconut oil in your coffee, it'll fill you up. So you can see a lot of my snacks are plant-based or holistically based. They're natural foods and they're fats or they're proteins. So things like Greek yogurt, I'm gonna post a healthy trail mix, hard-boiled eggs. Fat and protein are the brake that will balance blood sugar and will fill you up.
Okay, I agree. Having healthy snacks on hand is so crucial. And your next point is really interesting. So it's do a cupboard and fridge audit. We love to clean out our clothing closets, but we never really clean out the junk cupboard. So that's what we need to do, right?
Everything out. It's 2021, everything out of the cupboards, everything out of the fridge. You'll feel so good. You should be able to see your food properly. And so everything comes out, everything healthy goes back in. And if there's something that's too tempting to have in the house, don't have it. Like there's certain foods, there's a certain type of candy, I just can't have it in my house. I have realized I have zero self-control. Chocolate almonds, they cannot be in my house. Okay, that's okay.
Now, we've talked about this before, but we have to be really careful about what happens after dinner, most notably not eating after dinner and also staying hydrated. So let's talk about both of those things.
100%. So you want to finish your day off as well as you start your day, which is very hard for people because we're watching movies, we're watching shows, and we're eating in front of the TV. So if you can just stop eating after dinner, it's so good for inflammation, it's good for digestion, it's good for weight loss. You'll wake up the next day feeling better. The other thing you mentioned is hydration, which it's beyond important. So oftentimes you're thirsty, you're not hungry. So before you grab a snack, have a glass of water, Trace, sit with it for 10 minutes and then see how you feel. 8 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, your hunger will pass. You just need it to be hydrated.
Now, here's a great tip I noticed in your notes. It's ditch the all or nothing attitude. And I think this is so crucial. Let's talk about that.
Oh, it's so crucial. And I don't want to put pressure on anyone because even small health improvements, small habitual changes in your behavior when it comes to food, they make a huge difference. So I think the all or nothing is going to set you up for failure and is going to put too much pressure. So be a flexitarian. Eat a little bit of healthy foods, eat fresh live fruits and vegetables and whole grains, but don't strive for perfection because that will end up really, I think, backfiring.
I think a lot of people don't realize how important your environment is to your health goals and your eating goals. And so your next tip is change your environment.
Yeah, if something's not working for you in your kitchen or something's not working around where the cupboards are, just change the environment or light a candle or put a beautiful plant. There was once a book out a long time ago that said, "Does this clutter make my butt look fat?" And what that book was about was you have to clean out your environment before you get healthy. And I'm a big fan of that. So change your environment in order to get healthier and feel good about being in your kitchen once again. And the last thing is, Tracy, is if you're still struggling, there is no shame in seeking out professional help. A nutritionist, a psychologist, someone to help you through these behavioral changes, someone to keep you accountable. We all need help in some areas, so get some professional help if that's something that you think you need.
Lean on the experts. That's what we're all about here at Cityline, right? That's why we have people like you on the show. Dr. Joey, thank you so much. Great tip.